Shalom, Brother Kashakwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, and rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. This lesson is going to be on how the Lord's going to revive the children of Israel, meaning us. All right? He's going to bring us back to health. All right? Let's see something here. Let's see, soft. All right, here's the word revive in a simple Google definition. It says to restore or restore to life or consciousness. It says regain life or strength, give new strength or energy to. It says improve the position or condition of. And as we all know, the condition of Israel is in a low place right now, including ourselves. You know, we're not in the best environments, the best predicaments, you could say. Lord keeps us, but things could always get better. You know what I'm saying? So we're in slavery. Simple. If you're in slavery and you're subjecting to someone else, you're in a low estate, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Mentally and spiritually we're rich, but we have nothing to show for it at this point. You know what I'm saying? As a whole, as in the nation, there are some Israelites out there who's making big baller money. Got these athletes and things of that nature, but as a whole, in a sense of Israel, through most live in the projects and the hoods and the traps, things of that nature, or they're just in the penitentiary. Israel's low as a people, and the Lord's going to come back and revive the entire nation of Israel. Now we understand that when it comes to salvation, it's the elect 144 and the 1/3. But in a sense, because the scriptures say what? All Israel shall be saved. Okay? So in that case, they're going to be restored and put back into a better condition as they used to be. It speaks to that in the book of Ezekiel when it talks about how the Lord decked us. Matter of fact, let's see if I can get it real quick. I'm just going to put in the word decked. Ezekiel 7:16. Let me see here. I start at 9. I'll start at 8. It says Ezekiel 16:8. It says, now when I passed thee and looked upon thee, behold, thy time was the time of love, and I spread my skirt over thee and covered thy nakedness. Yeah, I swear unto thee and entered into the covenant with thee, saith the Lord power, and thou becamest mine. Verse 9, it says, then I washed thee with water. Yeah, I thoroughly washed away the blood from thee, and I anointed thee with oil. I clothed thee also with broidered work, and shod thee with badger skin. When you look up badger skin, it's a very expensive price on that. It says, and I girded thee about with fine linen, and covered thee with silk. I decked thee also with ornaments, and I put bracelets upon thy hands, and a chain on thy neck. And I put a jewel on thy forehead, and earrings in thy ears, and a beautiful crown upon thine head. Thus thou wast decked with gold and silver, and thy raiment was of fine linen and silk, broidered work. Thou didst eat fine flour and honey and oil, and thou was exceedingly beautiful, and thou didst prosper into a kingdom, and thy renown went forth among the heathen for thy beauty, for it was perfect through my the comeliness which I have put upon thee, saith the Lord power. But listen to this, verse 15. But thou didst trust in thine own beauty, and playest the harlot because of thy renown, and pourest, yes, that's right, out thy fornication on every one that passed by, his it was. So he's pretty much like, I decked you and I did all these things, but y'all went and just ruined it. You see, it's the same thing. Same why we're in the predicament that we're in today. We didn't. What's the word? No, we can say we didn't take advantage of the opportunity that the Lord gave us and the things that He gave us. We squandered it. You see. But in a whole, so we go into slavery and we get put down low. But in a whole, guess what? The Lord's gonna revive us again. Because 144,000 of us have learned our lessons. You see what I'm saying? The other 2/3, they ain't learned their lesson. But they'll come back. They're gonna get a mercy kill with the missiles, but they'll come back in the kingdom in the right state of mind and be restored and revived. You see? And then it's gonna go back to the Ezekiel 16 where we're decked with gold and silver and things of that nature. And when you read the book of Revelation, I think the 21st chapter talks about the kingdom. He's gonna redeck us, meaning decorate us. It's kind of like how Jake talked. So he's gonna deck us back to what we used to be. We're gonna come back and be fully restored, like it says in the definition here, and we're gonna regain life again. It says our consciousness as well. The consciousness of Israel is gonna come back, and their conscience will not be defiled, like it speaks of in Titus 1:15. It says, "Unto the pure all things are pure, but unto the ones who don't believe, even their conscience is defiled." Right? Our strength is gonna be regained. All right. It says give new strength. Right. So when we get caught up in the chariots, Lord willing, that be us. We're gonna get a new strength and a new body. It says, or energy too. Right. Our energy is gonna be restored. It's like putting the phone on a charger and letting it charge up. A fast charger at that, because it's gonna happen in the twinkling of an eye. It says restore interest. Right. Every other nation look down on us and is not interested in what we do other than to shuck and jive. Yeah, run, nigga. Run down the court, nigga. Jump, nigga. Shoot the ball, nigga. Catch the pigskin, nigga. We're their entertainment. They're not truly interested in us. It says restore interest in, or the popularity of. The popularity of Israel is going to flourish forever and ever and ever. That's why the scripts say what it says in, what's that? I'm going to get Micah 4 real quick. It says the same thing in Isaiah 2. I just like going to Micah 4. I don't know. The first verse, it says, "But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow unto it." If people are gravitating toward you, you're a famous individual. Your popularity is high. You see? So these other nations are going to know our popularity through our power, through our strength that we regained, through the life that we regained. And we're going to be super popular to them, that they're going to flow unto us. All right, so let me get the scripture I wanted to get initially, showing that the Lord's going to revive us. This is Jeremiah chapter 33:6. Salakia. This is Jeremiah 33:6. It says, "Behold, I will bring it to health and cure." Right. The Lord's going to heal us again and cure us, not just treatments. He's actually going to cure us of our infirmities and things of that nature. And I will cure them, and I will reveal and will reveal unto them the abundance of peace and truth. That's a beautiful script right there, man. Verse 7, it says, "And I will cause the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel to return, and will build them as at the first." Right. It was speaking about in Ezekiel 16 what was at the first, the nation that we used to be, man. He's gonna bring us back into that stead, instead of being here and just filthy rags and things of that nature and imperfect. He's gonna bring us back to perfection, right? And he's going to take about this. He's going to take us, like it says, and I will also cause the captivity of Judah, the southern kingdom, and the captivity of Israel, the northern kingdom, to return. So he's going to take us up out this captivity, and he's going to build us up again. He's going to edify us again. Okay? It says, as at the first. And he's doing that right now. He's edifying the leaders of this place. I'll say place as in Israel. Okay? The leaders are being groomed and prepped to lead when the rest of the Israelites come into the kingdom and fully come back to what we used to be. Verse 8, it says, and I will cleanse them from all their iniquity. Right? I will cleanse them from the iniquity, however it has to come. There's different ways. All right? Whether you got this truth and you started cleansing your way now, or if you're just a 2/3 asshole and you get cleansed by the fire. Regardless, a cleansing is going to take place, however it's going to take place, but the entire nation is going to be wiped, washed down, and cleaned. All right? It says, and I will cleanse them from all their iniquity, whereby they have sinned against me. Right? And sin is a very disgusting act, an abominable act to do against the Lord, man. It's a transgression of the law. It's pure disobedience. It says, and I will pardon all their iniquities. Right? It says, whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed against me. Verse 9, it says, and it shall be to me a name of joy. Right? When the Lord sees this happen, he's going to be very joyful about it, because finally his people are back to their stead in a good state of mind. This is Philippians 2:2 says, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord and of one mind. And that's how Israel is going to be. But the reason I wanted to bring this script is because it said, fulfill ye my joy. And when Israel is fully come back to their stead and regain their power and their strength, that is going to fulfill the joy of the Lord, man. That's why it says in verse 9, and it shall be to me, Shalaki, and it shall be to me a name of joy. You see that? It says a praise and an honor before all the nations of the earth. That's why we brought it out, Micah, the 4th chapter, where it says they should all run into it. And that's why it's, a good definition right there when it says restore interest in, or the popularity of, when it comes to the word revive. All right? Because all the nations are going to know who we are. All right? And then we're going to be a praise and an honor before all of them. You see? It says, what shall hear all the good that I do unto them. Correct? Because all credence is going to go back to the Lord. And it says, and they shall fear and tremble for all the goodness and for all the prosperity that I procure unto it. The other nations are going to fear us for coming back and being revived and cured and healed from the Lord. It's going to be a beautiful thing when you see you could be next to an Israelite who doesn't have any malice towards you or intentions that are, wicked. They're not coveting you or it's just a pure love. That's something that's been cured, man. You can't imagine it right now, because you can't walk down the street in Jake's hood and they don't know who you are, or you wear the wrong color, and next thing you know, you pushing up daisies. This place Israel needs to be cured. They need to be revived, okay? And they need to be washed clean, like it's been saying here. They need to be washed clean. And the way they're going to be washed is through the fire, which is a purging agent. It's going to purge all the iniquity out of them, and it's going to make them pure again. However, you got to go through it. Lord willing us, we get beamed up. And actually getting beamed up is a purifying agent and purifying agent in itself, because his flesh is going to dematerialize as our spirit goes up into the chariots. Our flesh can't enter into that. The scriptures talk about it. Flesh can't enter into the kingdom of heaven. So we have to dematerialize, and our flesh has to go away. And we have to be purified and put into a new body and regain our strength and be revived. So I don't want to make this lesson too long, but I just wanted to come with the fact that the Lord is going to heal us and he's going to cure us again. I know brothers be having some, ailments, physical ailments as well, infirmities, and busted knees, backs hurting, feet hurting. But we still push and keep going because we understand these things are going to come. We're going to be healed. There's going to be men who get power to heal us. Yes, a prophet can heal a prophet. Simple. We all need help. Matter of fact, let me get one more scripture because I think it will go good with it. If I can't find it, I don't, waste too much time. Let's see here. Bear with me. I want to say it's 18. It might be 18. Yeah. Ecclesiasticus 18 and 19, it says, learn before thou speak and use physic, which is like a physician, or ever thou be sick. You see? So a prophet can heal a prophet. We're all sick right now. We are. There's something wrong with each and every single one of us. If you're saying there's nothing wrong with you, then you're telling me that you're perfect. Regardless if you don't have any physical, ailments or anything of that nature. Or you're just sick internally. All our minds, we be fighting every day. We got demons on us. That's a form of sickness. This flesh is a form of sickness. We do need a physician. All right? And some of the Akim around us, the Lord's going to give him power to heal. And that's going to be our physician right there. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He's going to bring us back and restore and revive us, man. So with that, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Achakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, to rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Brother Kashakwan, until the next time. I'd like to say shalom.